showing to you how Crystron is a top tier 1 meta deck.
King Kong ain't got shit on me!
This format, post Suda. Not kidding! No cap alert! I'm gonna show you exactly why, because this is a 5-time YC champion here, Mr. Christian Arena, that is gonna be facing off against Crystron full power. And let me tell you, Christian Arena is playing the best deck in the world. That is Fiendsmith Yugioh without the pendulum cards. I'm playing the pendulum cards. Ah, monkey board effect! I'm playing it. Not Christian Arena, but you know. However, I'm gonna show you guys right now, Crystron playing through 3 hand traps, 2 games in a row. And if a deck can play around 3 hand traps, put a full combo, like full 5 negates and 3 hand traps, it's probably a damn good deck. And in this video, I'm gonna show you guys exactly that. If you love Crystron and want to learn all about Crystron, me and Yassine are gonna be hosting a Crystron master class with hundreds of hours done onto the spreadsheet with spreadsheets, combos, everything like that. Me and Yassine will be hosting it together. Shout out my boy Yassine. So be on the lookout for that when we release it. It will be released once these cards get released. In Suda, we're looking at roughly January 21st at the moment. I will keep you guys updated. As for this duel, it is Ash Imperm Nibiru against Crystron. Now, the reason why Crystron is so powerful in this format is this card right here. It is called Crystron Tristallo. So, by the way, if you want to learn Rise of Fiendsmith properly by my boy Gunther and myself here, you should check out the Rise of Fiendsmith Masterclass down below, because that has been a banger and everything you need to know about how I won the YCS Championship trophy behind me. Anyways, alright, no more plugs. The only thing we're going to be plugging is a victory here. And if you see this right here, the second you summon Crystron Tristallo, you win the game. I like to point out that a name kind of sounds like mine, like TR Trif almost, you know, like it's kind of like Trif here. Like it's basically, this card's basically me, you know? When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can special on Crystron monster from your deck. Immediately after this effect, resolve synchro summon a monster. What the fuck? And then it's not even done yet, because then you can actually make a synchro 7 with this card at level 5. It brings up level 5. That's level 7. And then what you do is you actually banish this card to destroy the level 7. The level 7 will then trigger, and this card triggers. This card will special 2 more monsters from deck. So Crystron Tristallos actually specials 3 monsters from deck on your turn. It literally says normal summon this card, E-tele 3 monsters from your deck. Very fair custom card, oh Konami. And then additionally, it puts itself back on board to do it again on my turn. So it's ridiculous. And there's a lot of synergy with the Black Witch combo, because you basically want to get Crystron's spell card on the field to basically Black Witch it away. Additionally, with Black Witch and Kashtira engine, you could make a rank 7 just Draco Sack to make Cherubini to send to level 3, and all the level 3s in the graveyard search themselves. So it's like it gets one Draco Sack or any 2 level 7s gets full Crystron combo. Here, Imperm the Crystron Tristallos, obviously, because that card just is not allowed to resolve, or else it's auto loss. And what happens? It's gonna win anyways. If this card is in your hand or grave, target a Crystron card you control, destroy it, special summon. This card is no more special to send 2 Crystron cards from your deck to the grave. Are you serious? Bro, this is insane. And the 2 cards that it sends, this will be getting the Crystron spell, and this is basically a free special summon, essentially, give or take. So now, gonna banish, this gets a Crystron monster. There we go. This gets a Crystron monster, which will get Smiger, and then Sulfingir basically summons itself for free by sending the Smiger, and the Smiger will get the Crystron spell or the Crystron trap, depending on what they're gonna aim for. And then this specials a free E-tele. Tristallos is now on board, already attempted to use the effect, and then instantly, before the Synchro 7 comes out, Christian and Nibiru is here before the Synchro 7 comes out, understandable. And then it's gonna resolve the effect of Crystron Smiger, which is gonna get Crystron Inclusion, can then add any Crystron card from your deck to your hand, adding the Crystron Trap card. Currently, as we speak, there's 2 Crystron Grave effects in the graveyard. This card says if this card is in your hand or grave, target Crystron card you can destroy, special summon it, and then it specials 2. So these are full starters for next turn. Additionally, you have 3 interruptions to 3 cards. Like you just played through Nibiru, Imperm, Ash. You have 3 hand traps. You have 3 interruptions for your opponent's 3 cards with the Nibiru on the field, and you have full follow-up next turn to do all the Crystron plays. And this is just your average Crystron player hand. Imperm's the ice immediately, knowing he's gonna move to the closed heaven, and he's gonna Veiler the only other line of sword there, and that was special summon sword, Veiler. And that's just game. And then just wins the next game easily. And this is just an incredible deck. It really is. I think Crystron is a force to absolutely be reckoned with. Here, the Crystron player actually goes -1 because there was no Ryza cards in Christian in his hand, which probably actually benefited 5-time champ here, because if there was, it was cooked. Now, even though this looks bad, like this Cerulia, no Ryzels, Ash, the 1-play Requiem, it's still actually very good because of double judgment. The double judgment actually comes up a lot here. Very nice play. And now I was gonna get some value off the Crystrons. The point of the Crystrons going second, you would love to basically turbo through Crystron to Verstin and Crystron Smiger to get as much as effects as humanly possible. Try to get Crystron Inclusion ASAP and get. If I was him, I played. Soji didn't play this very well. You should have put Tristallos out there on the field ASAP and summon. Like, you can't be doing that. Also, I think that's 4 summons there. So this will still be a trigger, sending 2 more follow-ups for next turn. Very clearly in this game state, Soji's just trying to set up his graveyard to win the grand game. For those who don't know what Yordle does. You target one face of card you control. You cannot special summon monster that should special summon. You target one face of card you control. You can only special actually machine type synchros for the rest of this turn, but you do at the very end of your combo basically. Destroy it, special summon a tuner. Additionally, you can banish this card from your grave, special a Crystron from your hand. So two kind of cool effects there this card can do. That's what Crystron Inclusion. Crystron Inclusion will get Solemn Judgmented. That's a huge play. Crazy Solemn there, very good. And obviously here with 1600 life points, needs to draw a Rizal basically. And then in this game state, then he's going to get hit with a Nibiru. This gives him a free card now. Still needs to draw a Rizal, draws Lancia, not a very good card to get there. Gets into Engraver, gets called by. This is looking like a crazy game. A Solemn Judgment on the called by. Goes Engraver, destroys the board first prior to going for the sequence. There is an Imperm there. This is looking like a pretty... The Lancia is huge though. The Lancia is massive here. The reason why the Lancia is absolutely huge in this game state is the Lancia will stop all the Crystron cards. So even though the Imperm stopped the sequence, the Lancia right away, huge thing that stops the Crystrons. All they can't add anymore, which is crazy good. This card will be able to trigger itself, summoning again. I think you gotta out the board, go on Tristalos. You have to out the sequence though. You gotta out the sequence, and you gotta end on Tristalos. And don't play into Nib. They played a little too much there, but you need it to end on Tristalos. Saji kind of misplayed there. Like 100 life points. That had to have been a misplay for sure. There's no way that you couldn't do the extra 100 damage. You needed to do it. That was a misplay on Soji. I'm sure you could have found a way to pull 100 extra if you weren't locked iPhone or something. There just had to have been a way. So in this game state, obviously this is just game now, and we're gonna go on to game 3. Game 3 is extremely interesting of a game because it's very similar to game 1, where Christian Arena draws literally 3 hand traps. So let's see what Crystron does against the 3 hand traps. And this is really gonna showcase the power of this deck. I'm telling you guys, Crystron's a real deck. It's not no joke. Perulia double Imperm. That is a crazy hand considering there's also Black Witch here. So watch what happens with Lurian Sword. Instantly the Perulia gets hit with Ash. Want is gonna get Black Witch. There's a very cool line here where you go inclusion for whoa. Okay, so he wanted to send I don't know about that line. It's fine. I guess first hand traps might not be as good, but I would have activated the inclusion, trigger the effect, and then I would have Black Witch just to get that to the grave, and then later send Trist Mercy and whatever with the Simple Spoils continuous spell, Deception, and then later you could have normal summoned. You could have just done a few things, I guess. But it's fine. You're still able to do this, and you're still able to basically get rid of this off the field, so it's fine with that card. Now that I'll send 2 monsters to the graveyard, obviously Christian Arena cannot allow 2 monsters to be sent to the graveyard. However, what this will now allow is the card to get banished, to add Crystron Tristalos. Probably should have, if you were going this route, probably should have ended on that card a little sooner. Gonna end on the Synchro 7. Now look at this play. Card in the graveyard, Tristalos is gonna pop that. Special 2 level 5s from the deck. What the hell? That card will trigger to resummon the Tristalos. You get Infinity up here. Then you have Infinity, Tristalos. That will summon itself. That was crazy. Couldn't have access to the trap there. However, what this will offer is, I'm sure there's a way he could have, but this is still crazy. His follow-up, he has a Veiler. So the Veiler Infinity, and this will banish 3 or Dragster. So you have 3 negates here. It's either banish 3 or Dragster, plus Veiler or Infinity. And just like that, that is game. Crystron is a real deck this format, not to be trifled with. It is a legitimately incredible deck. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you guys saw, Crystron is a real meta contender because it just defeated Rizal Fiendsmith, and that's one of the best players in the world that it defeated. And we need to prepare for this deck inside out. Ways to defeat this deck is Dweller and Lancia. Those are 2 big problems against Crystron that are obviously in the meta. If you know you're facing Crystron, just Dweller them. It's like Mermail, and you're going to be very, very well off. However, when they win the dice roll, you need to see Lancia to stop it, or like triple or quadruple hand traps. You need to play hand traps against Crystron because even though Tristalos eats hand traps, you cannot breaker them because they're going to end on double Dragster Infinity with extra interrupt, the trap card, and some other shit too. Sylvia sometimes, so it's very difficult to defeat. Really good deck. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look out for the Crystron Masterclass that me and Yassine will be doing, as well as the spreadsheets. Check out the Rise of Fiends Masterclass down below. There will be a Mitsurugi Masterclass as well with all the spreadsheets you know about that deck in the description. And check out trifgaming.com for all the awesome playmats. Comment, like, subscribe, see you guys next video. Peace!